Okay, so I want to give it another shot to record a video giving you some pointers on how to be successful with your file in the news report. So, of course, we always start with Canvas. So, go to Canvas, go to our class, modules, okay, scroll down to the full semester grades module, and you're going to go to the news report. There's a lot of written information here that can be helpful. Here's basically your rubric for the assignment. It tells you what you need to do, what you need to provide in a simple PowerPoint. You're going to discuss the who, the what, the where, the when, the why, and then do this all in a quality manner so that the spelling, grammar, and all of that kind of stuff is professionalism is represented. So this is kind of COM 108 stuff. You want to make sure that you do a good job. So you'll see, I'm trying to think of the best way to explain this. So the first thing you're going to do probably is to go and find a news story. I would recommend Science Daily. There's a link to it there in that module, that assignment. And we'll get to the why I think Science Daily is a good one here in a bit. But suffice to say, this website, what it does is it reads through a bunch of scientific literature. It reads through the jargon and the technical reports, and it puts these stories into more of a layman's terms so that people like you and I can understand. Okay, go here, find anything that you are interested in. Anything that's related to biology is fair game. You may want to pick something that is related to one of the modules or the themes in the class, but not necessarily. Alright? You can even search. Here, say, I'm very interested in salamanders. You can do a search. You can pull up a whole bunch of stories. The first ones are all going to be ads. But when you scroll down, alright, we'll look at these different assignments. Alright, so you can pick any one on here. Okay? Find something that interests you. This one's interesting to me. Let's see. Pick one. Okay, yeah. So maybe I pick this one. And actually this is what I studied for my PhD, is timber harvesting and reptile and amphibian response. So if you cut down trees, how's that going to affect animals? That's sort of my area of expertise, actually. And they're talking about a rare Oregon salamander. What is that species? It's probably two plethodonid salamanders. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but regardless. So you find the paper, the article, and then you're going to start looking for the who. That is what researchers are involved. The what, that's going to be, reading through this story and trying to decide what happened, exactly what was the research about, and summarizing that, not just reading it off, and but reading through that and trying to summarize it. The where, you can obviously mention that the where being it was in Oregon, but really the where I'm interested in for this assignment is where was this research published, because this, by the time it makes it into the news, it should have been published in a peer-reviewed journal. That's how science works. Science is first reviewed by peers. It is filtered. It is there's kind of a gauntlet that you have to go through to become a legitimate news story. And then after it's published and reviewed by other scientists, it can make it into popular news sources like Science Daily. Okay, so in this case, usually in Science Daily, you can scroll down through, read through, understand the story, and if you go to the bottom, it gives you the journal reference. This is the where. The where is Forest Ecology and Management. Okay, this is the actual journal article where the research was originally published. Okay, so these are the WHO: Tiffany Garcia, Josh Johnson, Jay Jones, Andrew Kroll, right? The what, and this kind of, gives you a pretty good idea about the what. And here's the abstract. This is basically a very quick summary of the actual research article. Okay, the when did it happen, why are you bringing it into, not really into the class, but to me, how does it relate to the course? Give the specific chapter in the textbook. This can be kind of tangential. So, for example, here, this story, how does this relate to the class? I guess I would pretty directly tie it to the pollinator theme and our discussion of conservation and habitat loss. You could also tie it in with climate change and ecology. Doesn't really matter. Just make the case that it's related to the class. And then, of course you do this in quality sense. Now, you find the story, you find this information, and then you're going to go to PowerPoint and build a PowerPoint presentation about those points. Now, as you make this, you can put on here whatever, Oregon, is that right? Yeah. Salamander, not affected by timbering. Jeez, I can't see my 104. Struggling. What is going on? Yeah, there we go. File 104. So, whatever, make your presentation. Now, I want you to narrate in using voiceover, very similar to the lab modules that I did for the case studies. I want you to basically present as if you were presenting to the class, and then save that file and upload that to that module in Canvas. So the way to do that, I think there's a couple of different ways. I've seen it in a slideshow tab, or I've seen it in a recording tab. Go to Record Slideshow, record from current slide, and then this gives you the ability to record. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my name is Zach Felix, and I am here to present on the Oregon. Still doesn't seem like the right spelling. Salamander not affected by timbering. Blah, 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 blah. Stop. You will. You're going to save that. And then upload it. Okay. No, not print. So, use the recording and then record slideshow, or slideshow and record. Okay. record that, you're going to go to the submit your grade. Let's see, how do I do this? I go here, and I go down to the bottom. Student view. This should basically show me like you see modules. Scroll down to news report. So after you've recorded your PowerPoint, yeah, submit assignment, upload that file, and then that should be it. That should give you all that you need to know to do well on that assignment.